Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a monthly favorites and a products I regret buying, just because I didn't really have a whole lot of either and I didn't feel like it was necessary to make two separate videos. So let's go ahead and start talking about some products that I've been loving. So let's talk about a couple brushes real quick, just because there's only two of them. So these are both Morphe brushes. I've been loving this Morphe Y2 brush. It's just a round, fluffy, dense, dome-shaped brush, but I've just really enjoyed this one for blush. I haven't really tried it with anything else, but I just like this one for either stippling it on, or you can do circular motions like this. I love the way it applies it. The next brush I have is this Y14, and this is just a smaller, narrow, tapered brush, but I've really been enjoying highlighter with this, mainly because I've been trying to tone it down with highlighter a little bit and not go like all over my face. So I like this just for getting in a precise area. The next thing I've been loving is this Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. This is an amazing setting spray. You can find this at Ulta. It's like $7.99, but I love this because it prolongs the wear of my makeup along with getting rid of cakiness and powderiness, but it does have a very nice, fine, but powerful mist. But the only thing I don't like about this is that it's a really small little bottle. It takes me no time to use this up, so I wish it were bigger, but the product itself is amazing. So the next product I've been loving is a foundation, and this has become one of my holy grail go-to foundations. It always seems to work, but this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Foundation. I will link my full-on review video of this in the description box below. This is an amazing, full coverage, illuminating foundation, and I have oily skin, and this does not make me oily whatsoever. It looks so good. It's so easy to blend out. It's easy to build up, and this does cover every spot on my face, whether I'm breaking out super bad or my skin is pretty normal. I paid, I believe, $6 or $7 for it at walmart.com. You can also find LA Girl at Ulta too. Along with that, I've been loving the LA Girl White Foundation Mixer. This is also called the Pro Coverage HD Foundation, but it's in the white shade. So I've been loving this to mix in with other foundations that are too dark, because I don't like to buy a foundation every time I get lighter. And when you're getting tan and like it's spring and summer and you're kind of like, you're not super fair, but you're also not super tan, this is where that comes in handy. It blends in with other foundations so effortlessly and just seamlessly. It doesn't leave any white marks or anything. It's a really nice consistency. It's very high quality. You can use white foundation mixers for so many things. They are so useful and so universal. So I've been loving this Kokie Cosmetics brow kit for my brows. This has become my favorite brow kit. I've used this every single day since I got it. It has broken, the packaging's a little bit cheap, but you do get two brow powders, which are both very taupey, cool toned, ashy blonde shades, and you get a wax. I've never used the wax, so I can't really talk about it, but the powders are such a good formula. They're so pigmented, but they're not flaky and powdery. Like, they stay all day long. And the biggest reason that I love this is because the shades are perfect. My natural hair color, my brows, and usually the low lights I put in my hair are very ashy. They're very dark blonde, and it's really hard to find a blonde eyebrow product that is dark enough to actually cover and fill in my brows, but also not too dark to where it makes it look like I'm trying to do like the Cara Delevingne or Delevingne, whatever her name is, kind of eyebrow look. I love this top shade especially for all over my brows. That's what I'm wearing today, just A+. Next things I've been loving are some highlighters. So I've been loving the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. It's a beautiful skin tone colored shade, and it just kind of meshes into your skin really beautifully. It stays on all day long. It's a beautiful metallic gold. If you have super fair porcelain skin tones, you will not be able to wear this. I feel like this will look like a bronzer on you, but if you have anything above a light skin tone, I think this will work. Next highlighter I've been loving is this JCat Beauty You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in the shade Twilight. Again, it's a beautiful skin tone colored highlighter, and that's what I say about highlighters that just kind of mesh into your skin and kind of mimic your skin tone instead of looking like a stripe of highlight on your skin. This does not swatch very well at all. It looks very powdery and very dull, but on the skin it is so metallic, so dewy, glowy. But this reminds me of ColourPop's Wisp highlighter in a powder form. It's so beautiful. Next thing I've been loving is an eyeliner, and this is actually from TJ Maxx. I do plan on doing a TJ Maxx try on haul. So this is the Sharon Moya Creamy Gel Eyeliner in the shade Black. So it comes in this box right here, and it's just a pot gel eyeliner. It's so jet black. It's very long wearing. It's easy to cream out, easy to blend out. It's creamy, and it's one that actually settles down to a matte finish. So there's what it looks like. It's very intense. That is like a charcoal jet black. And it's also very good for the waterline. I don't have any problems with it like bothering my contacts or anything. And it was only like $3.99. The next thing I've been loving is an Old Faithful mascara that is discontinued, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure you can find this at any TJ Maxx Ross, Marshalls, places like that sell kind of discontinued products. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Mango Rock Mascara. I talked about this for so many months. And I stopped using it for a while just because I was going through one of those phases where I was tired of using the same old thing. So I pulled this bad boy back out and I am so in love with it still. It's not even funny. This is the best mascara I've tried. It gives my lashes that true blue false lash effect. Just so bold and jet black and dramatic. I don't know why they had to discontinue it. The next thing I've been absolutely raving about for the past like month or so is this Model's Own Sculpt and Glow, what is it called? Sculpt and Glow Contour Palette. This is in the shade Light Medium. I'm not a big fan of the highlighter, like I said in my Model's Own review video, that it just doesn't fit with the color scheme of the palette. But the blush is the star of this palette in my opinion. This kind of has like a NARS Orgasm feel. It's a pinky coral with a golden undertone and it gives your skin the most beautiful golden sheen. It looks like you've actually applied highlight, and I've gone ham a lot with this. Almost every single time I use it because I love it so much. Bronzer is good too, but it's a little bit too warm for me. I do like it. It's a very good formula. It's very creamy and blendable and soft, but the color just isn't what I'm used to going for. But the blush, woo, it's getting hard for me to talk, people. So the last couple of things I have are from shophush.com. I had this Oakland So Colored Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is supposed to be a dead-on dupe for the Lime Crime Venus palette. It's under $15 and the shades in here are perfect. You can create an entire eye look with this. Pretty much. You have some matte shades and you have a couple of shimmery shades, but the quality of these shadows is phenomenal, especially for the price, and the colors are right up my alley. And the last thing I have in my monthly favorites category is this highlighter palette. This is the Beauty Creations Scandalous Glow palette. These are so high quality. They're intense, they're reflective, they're pretty much everything that a highlighter whore like myself asks for in highlighters. They're very buttery and creamy and soft, but the pan is pretty hard to the touch to where it doesn't flake and it doesn't like throw off debris every time you touch it. So I think these are packed very, very well in here. Absolutely love this palette, and I believe it's like $10. So moving on to some products that I have not loved. The Revlon Youth Effects Fill and Blur Foundation, I don't like. Now I did do a full review video on this and I told you guys I would keep wearing it and give you an update. I've not worn this since that video. This was so hard to blend out. It did look good throughout the day and it did hold up very well, but it's like $17 at Ulta. It is cheaper at Walmart. It's like $13, which is pretty typical for a foundation nowadays, but I just don't feel like this is worth it. The next thing I regret buying is this Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude Mascara. But I just don't like this mascara because of the wand, because it's too flexible. It is a rubberized wand, so it moves around. You can't really push it into your lashes to, you know, fully get all the way through your lashes. You just have to keep the wand at the surface. I do love it for the bottom lashes, but it kind of looks like a little like dinosaur claw. Like it looks like a little velociraptor claw. But I love the curve of it because I love how it hugs the lashes perfectly. And I feel like this mascara had a lot of potential. It's just where it moves so much, it ain't for me. It just looks way too much like a dinosaur hand. I also regret buying this translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier because I feel like this is so overly hyped up and I don't understand why. It does have talc in it, so it does feel kind of coarse, and I just don't like it. Like, it doesn't do anything special that any other loose powder can't do. The next thing I regret buying is another Model's Own product. There's a lot of Model's Own stuff here, unfortunately, but this is the Runway Matte Foundation. Just watch that Model's Own video. I'll link it at the end of this one and you'll get my full review. But maybe I'll try this one more time, and if my mind changes, I'll put an update down there in the description box. But if there's not an update for it, I still don't like it. A couple more Model's Own products that I have are these palettes, which make me so sad to say this because I want to like these so bad because it's so hard to find good eyeshadow palettes. Look at this. Look at that holographic. Ah! So I have the Supernatural palette and the Barely There palette. So the Barely There palette is more neutral, more everyday, and then the Supernatural palette is a little bit more grungy, a little bit more vampy. This green shade, oh, so pretty, but the quality of these just isn't up there for me. Like, it's not the worst quality eyeshadow I've tried, and I have seen a couple of videos that did like these products, but to me, I've just tried better quality eyeshadows. These faded off and creased horribly on my eyes, which usually I don't have a problem with. And I mean, the color selection is very, very pretty. They do have several palettes to choose from. I just don't like the formula of these. The next thing, I don't even know if I want to put in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm not trying to be different, I promise. I'm not trying to dislike things that everyone else likes, but this just didn't meet my expectations. I do like the brush, but this is a very dry formula and it does layer pretty well, but it just seems like it does nothing but volumize for me and just thickens. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of length or anything, but because it's so volumizing and thickening, it does such a good job on my lower lash line. It makes my lashes look so good. I just don't really like this for the top lashes. Make sure you go check out my full review video over this. I did include this in like my drugstore try-on video, so that's at the end of this video too. This looks really, really good on me without a whole lot of eye makeup on, but if I have a pretty dramatic, bold eye look going on, or even something like this, my lashes just kind of get lost in the mix. But when I'm just wearing eyeliner or just maybe an eyeshadow in the crease, it's just very simple. I do love it for that. Or if I'm just wearing nothing but mascara, it looks so good on its own. Another thing I just haven't really enjoyed and I do regret buying is this Mario Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser. I got this when my skin was breaking out so bad and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start spending more money on my skincare. Something's gotta change. But there's this website where you can check the ingredients in every product you have. Like, it's so cool. It's like a database that pulls from different publications and organizations and reviews, and it tells you what the ingredients in here do and also how safe they are and how irritating they are to your skin. I'll link it below. It's called causedna.com. But this actually did not fare so well on that website. It actually had some pretty bad numbers on there, and it had some ingredients in here that cause irritation and cause breakouts, which sucks. But on top of that, this just didn't really do anything for my skin. The next thing that I really regret, and this makes me so sad because I wanted to like this so bad, I actually sought out after this. This is the Derma E Hydrating Day Cream. The whole hydrating line within Derma E has hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is supposed to be so good for your skin. It absorbs moisture and just sucks it in like a magnet. But every time I've tried to wear this and put makeup on, it's like it doesn't sink into my skin and it makes it streaky. Like, I apply moisturizer all over my face, including my eyelids, and then I go in with the eye primer. My eye primer wouldn't stick. It would like drag and it wouldn't lay down. It was so weird. I've never had that problem with a moisturizer. So I don't know why it's doing that. So I only have a few things left, people. Don't you worry. We're about done. So I had this Jergens Natural Glow Daily Face Moisturizer. I actually don't dislike this. I don't even really know anything about it, but here's my thing. So this is a gradual tanner. It's not supposed to be streaky. So the thing is, if you exfoliate, if you wash your skin every night, like with a Clarisonic or something, you're washing that away. So like, I don't really see how this would stick. If you've tried this and it does work, please let me know. Ugh, I can't breathe. If you're wondering what's on my lips, I am wearing the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Frida. I always get questions about my lip products, so that's what's going on here. And in case you're wondering about this hair and how I achieved it, I did do a hair tutorial on it. I will link that in the description box if there's not enough room for it at the end of this video. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into my hair being down for the summer because ooh, that's frizzy. Because all I've done is messy buns for like 6 months. And if you are interested in what's on my face and my eyes, I do have a JCat Beauty One Brain review coming up. I will link that video below once it comes out. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like the monthly favorites to be combined with products I regret buying, then let me know in the comments below, or if you would rather see just one or the other in separate videos, then also let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. All the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.